So they have no idea what's about to happen to them. All they know is they've been practicing wrong notes. We're going to have fun. So we're going to call this not a performance, but we're going to call this an informant. And we're going to talk about how band and music differs than many other subjects. Not to put down another subject, but what's required of being a musician is that you are at 100%. Unlike this band. No percussionists. Okay. So, all right. So, being a musician on a stage is giving 100% all the time. And it's not just about playing the right notes. It's about playing right articulations, playing smoothly when you're supposed to be smooth, and articulate in march styles when it's a march, and using the right fingerings, and placing the tongue in the right spot in the mouth, and having your throat open enough for the instrument to sound properly, to have great posture. All of these things that go into being a musician. These are the things that, I'm going to read you a list, these are the things that our students are graded on in band when they take an evaluation. Tone, breath control, intonation, embouchure. Embouchure is the shape that the mouth makes when it plays the instrument. Rhythm, accents, technique, finger placement, articulation, interpretation, phrasing, expression, tempo, dynamics, etc. So we're going to do a little experiment. And we're going to compare band to other things that we do throughout our life. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play this we're going to try to achieve 100% in all of those categories. And that is, of course, our goal all the time. And hopefully no one's going to miss a single note. So here we go. Pretty good, right? That's a Bach chorale, and it's something we use in class quite a bit, especially recently. And what's interesting about band is when you're in another class, if your neighbor fails the test, your neighbor fails the test. But in band, your neighbor can't fail the test. So what we're going to do is we're going to mess with just one piece of being a band member, and that is putting the right fingers down. That has nothing to do with the embouchure, tongue placement, posture, the tone quality, and those sorts of things that go along with that list. We're going to mess with one. And we're going to play an A. We're going to play 95%. And what you're about to hear is going to be shocking, because it's going to sound far different than you're going to anticipate. So here we go. Here's 95%. Keep this in mind. Each member of this band is only going to miss 2 or 3 notes the entire time. We're going to play the same piece. 95%. This is an A. A minus. That's an A. That's 95%. So what we did is we took half the band and we're going to said half of you are going to miss 2 notes and half of you are going to miss 3. There's nothing wrong with a B, right? Right? You came home with a B. Okay. We'll take a B. Here's 85%. Not supposed to clap for that. Okay, so that's 85%. That's a B. So now we realize how important that subject of band and choir is, right? 100% from everybody all the time. What do you have to get to pass? 60% is a D. This is passing, ladies and gentlemen. Passing. Right here, 60%. Did that change anybody's perspective about how difficult it is to play an instrument? That's just one aspect. That was just changing the fingering on a note. You could have changed any of those other aspects. We continued to play musically throughout that. We just changed one piece. Let's put it back at 100%. Now I want you to watch what I see, and especially that I get to enjoy during a concert, and that is to watch them think, because it's really cool. Maybe you don't get to see your kids think very often, but right now I want you to stare intently at them and watch them really seriously think about not just one aspect of playing the right notes, but many, many dozens of aspects of being a musician at playing 100%. Dr. Ferguson. Dr. Ferguson is a plant, by the way. What's a really good batting average? 300.
300. I have 360.
Oh, well, we prepared 300. Okay? 300. I think that means you hit the ball once out of every 3 swings. Is that pretty accurate? 3 out of 10. Okay. Oh boy. So here's 33%. Here we go. 33%. That's so fun. I gotta tell you, it's a blast. So, now we're gonna take out all the musicality, but we're gonna play every note correctly. Every note is gonna be perfect, but here's no musicality. This is what I find in band is the most enjoyable part of what we do. It's not about just playing the right notes. It's about being musical. So here we go. This is 100% accuracy with notes, 0 musicality. It was actually more musical than I wanted it to be, but oh well. So we're not going to put those two things together. We're not going to show you 0% musicality and 0% notes. Instead, we're just going to wrap up our, what is this called? Informants, that's right. Now we're going to wrap up our informants with 100% everything. This is Bach 95, better than you've ever played it. More musical than you've ever played it. Here we go. And when we're done, I'm going to explain why we did all this. So the point of all that is to just reinforce the importance of what we do here in Lake Fenton. And I'm not sure if Mr. Wright is here or not, but Mr. Wright and Mrs. Williams do a fantastic job of managing our district fiscally in a way that makes us very fortunate because they're very good with how we appropriate money, and it's going to allow music to be here for a long time, hopefully. Yes. But there's a school that's very close to my heart that is struggling with that decision. And they were here not too long ago, and they're looking at cuts to be made to their school district because they don't have people that fiscally manage well. So that is just a little message to them, and hopefully that gets to them, Mr. Gabico. If you want to give me that video, I'll be glad to send that along. My graduating year, my band director played this song, or we played this song with my high school band director, who is having a concert tonight at his middle school that could be closing this year. So this is Lass's trombone. Thank you, trombones. You did Mr. Sugar very proud tonight. I'd like to invite up to the front of the stage our senior members. I scripted this so I can get through it. So tonight we'll be recognizing our seniors. All but one of the awards presented tonight are national awards presented to high school students across the country, and all the awards will be added to the plaques in the band room. Okay, so I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to not be emotional at all, because that's not me at all, so here we go. By the way, Mr. Sugar was my trombone teacher since the 4th grade. So he loved it, I'm sure. So the Quincy Jones Musicianship Award recognizes outstanding students in their pursuit of music for their creativity, energy, and musical versatility. Lake Fenton's Quincy Jones Musicianship Award goes to Rachel Reedy. The Leonard Bernstein Award recognizes students whose musical contributions, dedication, and creativity set them apart as deserving of the highest recognition of their achievements. Lake Fenton's Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award goes to Colin Bishop. The Director's Award for Band recognizes outstanding members in high school band for a variety of reasons. There are 2 recipients. This year's Director's Award for Band goes to Rory Gundry and Chad Heft. The John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. This year's John Philip Sousa Band Award goes to 2 recipients, Morgan Page and Thomas Mueller. The Arian Award recognizes students for their outstanding achievement in band, as well as academic and community standing. Lake Fenton's Arian Award goes to Sage Holland. The Patrick S. Gilmore Band Award recognizes students for their achievements and commitment to band. This year's Patrick S. Gilmore Band Award goes to 2 recipients, Ryan Paul and Devin Ballard. The Excellence in Music Award for Band recognizes students for their achievements on their instrument, including talent, personal improvement, and/or dedication to practice. This year's Excellence in Music Award for Band goes to 2 recipients, Megan Pizarski and Andrew Vance. The Leadership Award. Tuba players, I don't know. By the way, we had to pass off tubas during the concert, so everybody has a tuba to play. Wink, wink, fundraiser. Okay. The Leadership Award for Band recognizes students for their leadership on and off the performance field and concert stage. This year's Leadership Award goes to 3 recipients, who, by the way, had a leadership style that I really cherish. Matt Allen, Josh Brumar, and Clayton Miller. the National School Marching Award recognizes students for outstanding contributions and achievements in marching band for student leaders whose examples inspire others. The three recipients of this award are getting them for very different reasons, which I'll describe very briefly, so please hold your applause. But Lake Fenton's National Marching Band Award, National Marching Award goes to a student who had never marched before and arrived here in our country, and it takes a lot to do that. So Natsuko Karasawa, for being a brand new marcher. The next two students, their leadership style as well as their marching was always impeccable. And one of them actually did push-ups during a halftime show at Powers, at Flint Powers. If you want to see the video, I'm sure you can find it, but it's hilarious. And the other person pretty much marched the last 2 years on the 50-yard line. So that's Randy Kinney and David Hall. By the way, before I forget, there is cake in the commons area, and it is tradition that the seniors go to the cake immediately after the concert to get their picture taken, because whoever does not get there in time, I eat their cake. So, it's not a joke. Look at me. This is from trying to get people to be 100% all the time. Bald, morbidly obese, and I eat a lot of cake. All right, so the next award is to honor our friend Josh Polina, who would have stop it. I gotta get through this. Okay, who would have graduated from Lake Fenton High School with the class of 2016. Tonight, you did that to me. Okay, tonight we present the Josh Polina Award for Enthusiasm to a student who demonstrates character, commitment, and enthusiasm. This award goes to Trey Dasher. There are two people without awards, is that correct? That is my worst fear, and it happened one time. Anyway, our final awards are going to be presented by Sergeant Colementer. So lastly, I'd like to welcome Sergeant Colementer to the podium to present the final two awards this evening.
Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sergeant Colementer. I'm a Lake Fenton's Marine representative, so I'm here at the school all the time. Probably Facebooking half the kids here, so they probably see me all the time. But tonight, first off I want to thank Mr. Gonder and the band for letting me come out and present this award. The second thing I always like to do is recognize the veterans. So if you are a veteran, can you please stand up and be recognized? Alright, so tonight I'm presenting two student musicians with the Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Band Award for Music Excellence. These students have tremendous discipline and dedication to not only their instrument, but also in the classroom and their community. Tonight it is my privilege to recognize these student musicians who demonstrate the determination, attention to detail, and technical skills that are hallmarks of the Marine Corps music program. These year's recipients are Kendall Nistroy and Rachel Sherry.
So our final concert with a trip to Disney, we have to do a Disney tune, of course. So this is highlights from Ratatouille, which I may have seen on Netflix a few hundred times at home, but it's great music. So here we go. This is highlights from Ratatouille. Let's go eat cake. Thank you.